brain, then you know that there's a new Bionic Commando game in the works, a follow-up to the NES game.
The original for the NES came out back in 1988, a couple years before I was even born, but I still had the pleasure of playing this beauty. Trust me, compared to a lot of other NES games, this one was pretty intense.
Of course I breezed through it in a couple of hours, because that's just how good I am.
But that's not the point. The point is that it was a good game and it had a follow-up for the Game Boy that I'm going to review for you. You might think I'm talking about the black and white one for the original Game Boy. No, I'm not talking about that piece of shit. I'm talking about the one for the Game Boy Color, subtitled Elite Forces. And let me tell you, this game is the shit. This game's got everything, including generic bad guys, fucking raptor-looking things chasing you, those parts in the games where you want to throw your Game Boy through the window, and even Iron Man drops in every once in a while to lay down an ass-whooping. This is the shit.
Damn you, Iron Man!
Just check out this intense storyline. You see some gay little peaceful town just asking to get invaded, and then boom! The fucking Joker comes out of nowhere and burns it to the ground. Who didn't see that coming? I mean, look at this building. What the hell? Well then, of course, in true G.I. Joe fashion, our heroes spring into action to kick some evil ass. And eat pie, I guess. Now, unlike the other Bionic Commando games, this one lets you choose between a half-naked ballerina bitch and some generic tough guy with a robotic arm. Now, they both basically do the same thing, but I'm just gonna play with a guy, because for some reason I feel more heroic that way. And you should too, damn it. After you select your name... no comment. And choose the first level, right off the bat you see your character fly down on a parachute and hit some random James Bond badass move. Look at that! It's so random, it's cool. Okay, so you got two buttons on the Game Boy. One shoots and one fires your grapple arm thingy. It's a pain in the nuts not being able to jump, but you get used to it. One thing that's kind of weird is that in the cover and in the cutscenes, you can clearly see that one of their arms is this big ass claw thing and one is normal. But when you turn in the game as well as shoot the hook, you can merely see an arm and you just throw in the hook.
Like I said before, it's a good game, but it's also a hard game. I mean, there are some parts in it that just take forever. I mean, look at this.
If you fall here, you might as well just kill yourself, because you have to go all the way through the level to get back. Why would they do that to me? Now I gotta use up one of my lives. Oh well. Shit. And look at this part. You have to swing around on all these lamps. It's hard, man. And just when you're almost at the top, what happens? They throw a random guy in there just to fuck with you.
Damn you, Iron Man!
So of course, you try again. And you try and you try and you try until finally you get all the way up there. And what do you find? An empty room with nothing in it. Except this thing over here shooting rockets at you. And there's a ledge up there you can't reach because you can't grab onto anything.
What?
What the heck? So I figured I'd let this thing shoot me up onto there. That worked, but still, there's nothing up here. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. That was the most frustrating moment of my life. Honestly. I guess I'm supposed to go backtrack in the levels or something. I don't know. Was I supposed to have the key card? I don't know.
Yeah, the game is hard sometimes. It makes you have to have a strategy. I like that in a game. I like it when a game makes you have to think. It's really fun. But sometimes it's hard for the wrong reasons. Sometimes I get lost and don't even know what to do.
The map screen looks pretty simple from here, but when you get all the way through a level just to realize that you don't have something to win, it pisses you off. You want to kick somebody, like your little sister.
You better get away from me.
Shit. Okay, so maybe that was a bad idea, but seriously, I couldn't beat this game. It's too hard and too confusing, but that doesn't mean it's not a good game. Aside from a few glitches and, you know, miscalculations here and there, it's really good. I mean, I'll keep playing, but if anyone can help me out on that part where I'm stuck in the room, just please tell me what to do. I've literally tried everything!
So there's nothing like playing a Bionic Commando game. The graphics in this one were really good, and the animation was spot on for the time being. I mean, the spin thing, that was really cool, right? It was kind of hard in some points, and it could get a little confusing and frustrating since you have to go back if you didn't get a certain thing during the level. The background graphics, I didn't think they were really good, but back then they were probably, you know, really good for this damn thing right here. Look how big this square is. I mean, damn. I gotta give them some props for squeezing all that down onto this screen. It's crazy. But seriously, I love this game. I couldn't beat it, but I love it. And I give it a 3 out of 5. Subscribe to my channel and you'll see more videos like this soon. Peace out.